Look, it's been 12 years since I, famously wore a clown costume to court. This time I'm doing it for very different reasons. That is to highlight the need for the better protection of children. Crime, youth crime in particular, is out of control. I spoke to the Queensland Parliament inquiry into support for victims last year, and I told them that victims were not provided adequate support, sometimes became perpetrators, and that is happening in Cairns with a lot of the young disadvantaged youth that I work with. In Cairns here, we have an 11-year-old child that has been taken from care at a young age. He's one of the most criminalised kids in Cairns, and no surprise that he's also been victimised as a child. The Cairns police arrested a sex offender recently that had been exchanging the ice drug with him for sexual acts. This is an 11-year-old kid that's now dealing with his childhood trauma. He's dealing with a drug addiction. He's dealing with being in and out of the watch house. He's been to Brisbane, Cleveland, mental health facilities. And I think it's time that, we start raising awareness about these issues and get something done. That's why I'm here today. Look, I'm against youth detention. I spend 2 to 3 nights a week for the last 8 months working with some of the most at-risk disadvantaged youth in the CBD, trying to steer them on the right path. Now, there needs to be consequences for actions, but what does that look like? These people need to be supported, and that's why I'm here today. A lot of these kids have been victims. They haven't had their trauma dealt with appropriately, and they've turned to offending and drug use. I think it's time we had somebody that stood up that was truly representative of Cairns and the people, and that includes disadvantage. Now more than ever, we have more disadvantage in our community than ever before.